evening. My name is Dr. James Ong. Welcome once again to our live stream at Prife International. This is the place to be because we link the entire community, which is now more than 50 countries in the world. And today is a very, very special edition because these three special guests have been with us before. Yes, they have all, and you guys will recognize who they are. So let me introduce each and every one of them. But yes, today's discussion is more like a podcast, all right? We're just gonna blast out and talk whatever we want to talk about, basically about Las Vegas that they just had recently. And first of all, let me introduce to you our first guest, right? None other than the inspiring leader to a lot of people, his story that has touched many lives many times over, right? None other than Mr. Ricky Brandino. How are you, Mr. Ricky? Yes, you have to unmute yourself. How are you?
All right, I'm great. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much.
You look great. You look stunning.
Yeah. I'm going on a little less sleep than normal, but
I know. Yeah, and if I have to comment, the last time I interviewed you, your hairstyle wasn't like that. All right.
No, I actually I made enough money to get a haircut.
Okay. You look wonderful. You look wonderful. And if I may introduce our second guest and also our third guest together, can we welcome Dr. Sheila Day and Mr. John Skivola? All right. These are all my favorite guys in the live stream, and good to have all of you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so for the sake of our viewers, I know Ricky is in California, and Dr. Sheila, where are you right now?
I am in Missouri.
Missouri, right. And John, where are you?
Oregon.
Oregon. Wow. It's amazing.
We're all
I
over.
love you guys. Now, the reason why I have this so-called emergency live stream, right, very short notice, is because you guys just had a wonderful event in Las Vegas. Who wouldn't want to go to Las Vegas? I would love to go to Las Vegas, right? Beautiful food, hotel, everything. Wow. It's the whole world over there. Now, tell the viewers, everyone is so curious because USA is our #1 market in terms of sales right now. And we have three wonderful people who visited you guys, and Mr. Noor Rashid, and of course, Miss Gloria from the Philippines. And we have our very own Mr. Victor Hugh, right? Whom you guys have always been communicating. Now, how does it, before we talk about the event, how does it feel like, to be in the event where you know all the people, but you've never met because of, pandemic and so on. So yeah, just go on. Any one of you, just start the ball rolling, all right? And just say from your heart. Tell us.
I'll go ahead and start.
Yes, Dr. Sheila.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Sorry, it just my heart was just overwhelmed and overpouring with just being able to touch people, see them in the eyes and hug on them and laugh with them and connect. I mean, I already felt connected, but just to be in person was just amazing. And we're ready to do it again. I mean, these are amazing people and we're all part of the same family.
Yes. Everyone having the same passion, vision, and everything else, same belief. And we are there to help spread this for the love of humanity. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Ricky Brandino. I know you have a lot to say, right?
It was fantastic. It was really, really good. It was wonderful to see John and Dr. Sheila and everybody else, and finally, meet Gloria face to face. Hug Victor after talking to him so much, and Noor Rashid and everybody else. I had all these people coming up to me, hugging me, and like people wanting pictures with me. I felt like a movie star.
If I'm there, I'm gonna give you a really tight hug, brother.
I was telling you, people were like, "Can I have your picture? Can I take a picture with you?" I mean, I felt like a movie star. It was great. I know.
No, at this juncture, you know what I need? I saw one photo of you and William Holt. I mean, William, sorry, but he's so tall.
I know.
He's like a giant,
William is 1 foot taller than me.
Amazing.
And I haven't seen William since 2007.
Yeah.
Last time I saw William was in 2007 in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I was like, William, when are you coming? And I waited in the parking lot outside the hotel for William's taxi to arrive. And he got out of his taxi and I came running up to him and I gave him a big, gigantic hug. I was like, William, because we talk like 5 times a day. And then I waited for Dr. Sheila to come too. And I was like, where are you? I'm in the lobby. I was like, miss you. I've been waiting in the parking lot. I was there in the lobby and I just hugged her. I didn't want to let go, you know. And John, when I saw John, it was just like, man, it's like, I feel like you've known these people forever and ever and ever.
I know.
We're all here for one purpose. It was family. It was fantastic.
John, so how did you feel, John, when you met all these guys? Yeah, in Las Vegas. Tell us, John.
Well, first of all, I'm a little concerned because you didn't like my haircut.
I'm sorry. It's just Ricky is really noticeable.
I mean, I know Ricky's the,
you know?
Ricky's the celebrity, but you know, I did, you know, and I was kind of shocked. I never realized how muscular Ricky is in person, and you know, he Muscle Beach down in Miami, you know, and this and that. Anyway, yeah, no, it was beyond my expectations. Meeting the people. I had quite a few distributors, people I've sponsored there from California, some people flew in from Missouri, way far away Missouri, you know, and it was wonderful to meet them and to share the event with them. But these guys in particular, Sheila, we've spent quite a bit of time at the show, and Ricky, and like you said, we felt like we've known each other for a long time, but it deepened our relationships, and we look forward to working together in this great adventure that we're all involved with Prife. So
when I saw the three of you in a photograph, I can't remember whether it's John's Facebook or was it Sheila's Facebook, but when I saw the three of you in one photo, and I said, I gotta bring these three guys to the live stream, and here we are. And I'm so blessed that you are all here today. I'm very excited, really. So I'm sure it was very exciting for all of you to meet, and most of the people is meeting for the first time, and some of the old friends you haven't met. I'm sure, like Ricky, like David, and William, and all these guys you have known for a long time, right? So how was the event? I mean, like at Las Vegas, I mean, were you all pumped up, or was the message clear, or was it the healthy, beauty, wealthy, or I don't know, what went through? Please tell us.
Healthy beauty, wealthy. It was fantastic. I go ahead, Dr. Sheila, you go first.
Well, I'll tell you what I got a real kick about. I mean, it was so wonderful hearing from Nor Rashid and Victor and Glory. We had amazing speakers, but probably the best part was watching Ricky on stage, being able to give away so much stuff. And I mean, it was like he was a little kid being Santa Claus or something, just
Wow.
to
That's
see
nice,
the
nice.
joy that it gave him to be able to give so much when he came from really struggling. It was like I was in tears so many times during the event because it was such a blessing, such a soul blessing.
Yeah, that I have to say the highlight of the entire event was giving away $10,000 worth of products. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up, but I mean, I came from nothing. I couldn't even afford this. David Gantner and William Bowles, the story. They bought me my device, and when we put this event together, we said we're gonna do a raffle, and I'm like, well, yeah, I want to give back, So I gave away 10 classics, 10 ion steels, and 3 premiums, and I was just like, I felt like the producer of the Price Right, we were like, come on down. We had all these tickets. We were on these tickets, and I was up there reading these numbers, and I was like, come on down. The price is right. And people would be running up to the stage.
I know. I saw that video, actually. I saw that video. And
great.
that's when I noticed that you and William is so, so different, right?
That was absolutely the highlight for me. I had a suit. I mean, I looked as good as John was. I mean, I had a suit. It was wonderful.
And he started something, because then all these stockists started donating product and
Wow.
distributors and whatever. So what did we end up with? We ended up with like over 50 classics we gave away.
Wow. It's contagious in a good way, right? It's good. It's
we gave
spreading.
away so much
Yeah.
stuff. The company gave away a Pro, a whole bunch of other
Ion
classics.
Shield, yeah,
They were
premium.
premiums, ion shields, cases. I mean, out of the 200 people who were there, I'd be like close to 91 something. You know, I mean, it was yeah.
That is a real, fantastic to, first of all, finally get everyone together and meeting one another and having a happy moment with so many gifts, from you guys and from the stockists and from everybody. So everyone is in a giving mood, isn't it? I mean, that's really nice. That's really touching my heart, really. Yeah, good to have that.
Yeah, I realized the more we give back to the community and to people, the more it comes to us. It's like, we hear about all this in the lore of the universe, give and give and give and how grateful, but it actually works, I remember like a couple of weeks ago, I gave away like 15 classics to people. This is besides the Las Vegas event, that didn't have money and that were broke. And as soon as I started giving away classics, the next day my check just went up. And the next day my check went up even more. And the next day my check went up even more. I was like, wow, there's something to this give and receive, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
We have the greatest product in the history of humanity right here at our fingertips. We have to help people. This is our mission on earth, to help people with this product. And once you get that, and once you connect to that, everything else just aligns. It's just like, you're just doing God's work. It's like you're the angel with this product, bringing it to the world to help people.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So another cool thing was through the whole show, the testimonies.
Wow.
Right. We all have heard testimonies. We have our own testimonies, but one after another, people are stepping up and telling us testimonies that were just mind blowing, and it just kept re-emphasizing to us, like Ricky's saying, we're involved with just an extraordinary type of opportunity here.
I know. And all you guys have your own Facebook group, and already there are so many wonderful testimonials there,
There's 20,000 people in that group.
I know it's growing. I keep telling people, go join Ricky, go join, go, sending all the link,
20,000 people. Yeah, we announced everybody to raise their hand.
Yeah.
It wasn't scripted or anything. We just said, raise your hand, come on up and share your testimonial. And like there were so many people that were lining up next to the stage to come up and just share, raise their hand. It was like, there must have been at least a dozen people, right, John? We didn't have time for everybody. Yeah. And stories, like this life-changing stuff, like literally, it was like, and I'm like, wow. I mean, and we know how this product works, but when you hear it right there again and again and again, you're like, wow, it's hard to believe. It's like surreal. It's how people
I mean, I'm the only guy who is not there, right? The three of you were there, and the message that I feel is that when people in network marketing get together, they talk about money, they talk about this and that, but here we talk about life-changing in terms of health and about giving. I mean, the message is totally different, isn't it, guys?
Well, I'll tell you what, it was sometimes it's hard to believe the stories that we hear. I mean, that is my number one passion, is helping people take their power back in their health and living a healthy, vital life, because we weren't put here to survive. We were put here to thrive. And what can we offer the world if we're struggling so much? So anything that we can do to help empower people to live their best life, and listening to some of these stories where people have suffered for so long and now they have something they can do in their own home. They're not dependent on anything else or anyone else. That just lights my soul on fire. I couldn't even believe some of the stories. And I mean, literally talk about being brought to tears again with, the gratitude, the generosity, the love, and these life-changing experiences. I thank God and I thank Prife.
I'm just speechless right now. Soaking it in, really. Yes, John, there's a lot in your mind.
Well, I was very impressed with presentations from Victor, Glory, and Nurajish. They were very inspirational, and they talked a lot about discovering what is your why? Why are you involved with this? And they really talked a lot about dedication, focus, and not splitting your attention up, realizing you're in the right place, the right time, with the right product, with the right people, everything is lined up to fulfill our purposes here. And all of us keep talking about that, but this was like, I kept looking at everybody there, and I'm thinking this is extremely historic for this, this company in the U.S. But this group that was there, a year from now we'll look back and we'll go, remember that little tiny event we had in Las Vegas? That was the start of tremendous things, and people there felt it, they knew it. And I've had, ever since then, I've had lots and lots and lots of people saying, God, I wish I was there. I'm not going to miss it next year. Well, we're not going to wait a whole year. We're talking already maybe doing something every 6 months at least. And if it was up to Ricky, he'd do one every month, but
yeah, we're thinking about doing, I talked to some other leaders, we're thinking about doing another one beginning of the year. We're going to call it 2.0. And we're looking for the location. We know Sheila wants to get to a warmer climate. So a lot of other people want to get to a warmer
Florida,
climate.
right? Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking Florida might be something,
Right.
number 2.0 for sure. It'll be great.
And I mean, in the network marketing industry, we believe that it is an exciting, industry. So there needs to be excitement, and when people congregate or people meet, that's where the vibration and the excitement will soak in to the newcomers, especially the new leaders, and it sort of empowers them, and inspirational stories, whether it's from wealth or health or whatever, it's good, right? And we also live in the post-pandemic, right? So gone were the days where lockdown, you do Zoom. Now people want to meet. So yeah, I think why not? If not, why not? I think it's a good idea, Ricky,
Yeah, I think we should do it. I think we should do it at least once every, maybe three or four times a year.
Yeah. And hopefully another 6 months time, maybe the BODs will fly in and wow, you get to charge up with Dr. Stephen Lai, with his energy, and Dr. Jimmy. And
Hey, with that, we didn't mention that. That was wonderful that they arranged to have Dr. Jimmy and Dr. Stephen on a live moment there to speak to everybody. Remember?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. And
you guys are going to be in Egypt and Dubai, right? So you're gonna have a blast.
Even Nathan got on there. Of course,
Nathan, I love the guy.
He stole
He went to India with us. Nathan is a powerhouse. He's what you call the ATP of your cells. The mitochondria.
Just to give you, it was great. Dr. Stephen and Dr. Jimmy on there, and Nathan was definitely the star of the show. He was just like, he stole the show.
Yeah, he's so full of energy. You'll love the guy. It's amazing.
And what's really funny is that they were in India, right? Working with my team in India.
No, I met your guy, Diswa, yeah. Wonderful. He was my assistant for 7 Wonders, and he was the MC in Hyderabad. So we had a ball. All right.
Yeah. And that just shows the power of this industry. I mean, and the power of network marketing. Here I am in the United States doing an event in Las Vegas, and I got a team, a leader I sponsored in India, and he's doing a gigantic event over there, hanging out with you. And
that's leveraging, brother. That's leveraging. That's why we love this industry, isn't it?
Incredible.
And he's a superb guy. He's a good guy. Really amazing.
Yeah, I saw him on video with you.
Yeah. Nice guy. You're blessed with a good leader in India. Yes, John.
The company hired some top high-level people to produce the show and film it, and that's in process right now. So they filmed the presentations and testimonials in the hallways and everything else, and all it's going to be edited and put together so we could professionally use that in the U.S. for our marketing, and that's going to be coming, and that's going to be exciting.
That's great. That's wonderful.
And we had this.
Got this. Yes. Oh, 7 Wonders. Yes, Ricky.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God. I was little story. I was driving back to Los Angeles, and it was the next day. I was like really tired. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I wish I had a plug because I had my Pro in the trunk, you know, and I wish I had a plug to plug it.
You couldn't blow yourself. Yeah.
I couldn't, but I remember I had this.
Hydrogen.
Yeah. I went and I unpacked my suitcase. I opened it up. I stopped at a gas station. I went inside. I washed it out. I bought water. I filled it up with water. I drank it. I was an hour outside of LA. I was thinking about getting a hotel. It was like 10:30 at night. I was like really tired. I couldn't make it. I drank a couple of these. All of a sudden, my night vision, it was like I could see again because I don't like to drive at night. I had energy. Next thing I know, I'm in Los Angeles an hour later. It was just like, wow.
You know why? You know why, Ricky, if I may? It's because of the hydrogen. It goes into your mitochondria, and that's where your mitochondria is the ATP, the energizes your body. You see? So
I couldn't believe it.
It works so well.
I mean,
yeah, it does.
I felt like I took it like, you know, one of those pills that the truckers take to stay awake at night, you know? And my vision was totally different. Normally the lights were clear.
Oh, there you go, guys. The first testimonial from the United States.
It was.
Well, I'll tell you.
And since I got this, I've been drinking so much more water. I've been drinking it every day. Everybody loves it. I tested it with the pendulum. It's, you know, it's unbelievable. The energy that comes out of this water bottle is wonderful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna look younger very soon, you know. You're gonna look
No.
He already does. He already does.
Yeah, you look great, Ricky. You look great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So I'll tell you, for me, with the traveling, I felt much more comfortable drinking water while I was traveling. And the fact that it was so small and lightweight that I could carry it with me. I've had some people asking questions about the size, and I was a little shocked at first to see the size of it, which it's 8 ounces. And then when Victor explained the hydrogen potential really is used up within 2 hours, you should be drinking it. And you should be drinking 4 ounces an hour anyway. So 8 ounces in 2 hours is absolutely perfect. So it was genius the way that they constructed this thing. And the fact that it's so small, we can take it with us everywhere we go and not have to carry around this big heavy thing. So I'm very impressed with it. I'm loving it and I'm using it all day.
amazing.
And we had the other thing there too, the sneak peek with the foot massager. I
Oh
brought
wow, you guys tried it as well?
I brought mine from, I went and bought a special suitcase.
Mhm.
I brought it from Miami to Los Angeles, and then I rented a car and I brought it from Los Angeles to Las Vegas with the converter since it's 220 volt. And we were given foot massage sessions in the lobby. I mean, that thing is, whew,
It's amazing.
A dry foot massage.
it's amazing. I mean, you put your feet in there and it's incredible. The heat comes all the way up.
Negative ion plus terahertz.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not just your feet. It goes all the way up through your body.
Yeah.
I know.
And I have a problem with mine, you know, which I got one right here, you know.
Wow, you got it too. Wow.
Yeah, and it's a problem because my wife is always going, get off that thing. I want to get on it. You know, I'm thinking
That's the Rolls Royce, you know.
Yeah.
That's the Rolls Royce. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm in a full body sweat within 15 to 20 minutes with that thing, but
Mhm.
I'm just going to be candid because truth is truth, but I broke a toe the other day and it was really painful and inflamed.
Wow.
And I know we should be careful because we're increasing vascular flow, but I did it anyway. And it relieved of all of that, you know, the inflammation that was keeping me from being able to bend my foot.
Wow.
And I could do it. It was very, very bruised. So I know, you know, there's good blood flow there, but I'll tell you what, I'm healing so fast and I'm so grateful for this thing. It's amazing. It's going to replace a lot of other big, bulky, expensive things.
Yeah. Wow, it's so nice. I mean, this is something really, really nice for me to listen to you guys talk about this foot massager, right? Because it's
Amazing.
it's our latest product. And so after the 2-day event, of course, the stockists had their own event as well, you know, as far as I know. And after that, you had a reception in one of the stockists' place, and I guess that's where the free-flowing kind of thing, or did you tell us?
Well, the first thing they had this stockist meeting in the morning, the first day, and that was for stockists. And then they invited some of the leaders. So William and I went there, and it was really great, you know, to meet all the stockists. And there was there was like 15 of them there, and they were fantastic. And everybody was going around the room, raising their hand, announcing their name and where they were from. And we've talked to them on the phone, but to meet them in person, it was a great event. And then we had all the stockists on stage, and then the leaders and the stockists went on stage together. And I feel like the event has really brought together the entire community of the United States. It brought together the stockists, it brought together. We're all here for one mission and
one mission. One team, So
one team.
I think it's a great idea, to get the leaders to know the stockists and work together. Yeah, it's amazing.
That was powerful. I think it's
Very.
changed a lot of our relationships and that working relationship, and really helped bring us together. It was powerful.
Wow. Thanks, guys. I know this is a short notice, and it's really nice to see the three of you, and also your excitement about the event that you just had. And I'm sure there'll be more and more wonderful events coming up. And just ask Ricky, right? He will organize all the events around the country, right, Ricky?
I can't. I'm looking forward. Next time I want to give away more than I gave away this time. Yeah.
If you were to come to Asia, everyone will take photo with you, selfie, like a star, because we all know who is Ricky. Yeah, we know who. And of course, we know John, and we know Sheila, and you guys are famous over here, all around the world, in Africa to all the way to Asia. All right. So you should seriously, you have downlines in India, and maybe you guys should start sponsoring Asia, find more leaders here and find a reason to come here so that we can all be with you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. It's almost 30 minutes already. So thank you so much, each and every one of you. It's great to see you all again. And I hope that you will have many, many, many successes with your business. Okay. And may it be a global business for all of you. All right. Not just confined to America. And may you have a wonderful trip to Dubai and Egypt and meet the board of directors. I'm sure you love all of them, including Nathan. You're gonna have such a party. All right. So thank you. And I think that's it for today. And once again, all the best. I love you guys. All right.
We love
Thank
you too.
you.
See you again soon. Right. So
Medical disclaimers. Itera Classic and Itera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prife International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prife International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.